Calling Currie Cup in the city of Mbombela. It's now spread. It's a glorious day today. Beautiful weather, great conditions on the field. Players will be enjoying themselves out there. The new nation Pumas, they're the hosts. They're playing against the DHL Western Province. That's Currie Cup round 7. Well, if you thought I was making it up, it's 20 the maximum. Not much wind to talk about. It's mostly sunny. It's a beautiful day. Two sides with Western Province just outside the playoff spot with number 5. Their loss against the Cheetahs. That's their 3rd game in 18 days. Leon Lions and Currie is back to Springbok. He'll show and bring a lot of confidence in his side. Johan Tutoit will be starting at number 7. Dan du Plessis coming on the inside centre. Sergio Peterson showed his industry what he did on Wednesday. Skrider is on the bench. He could get his first start for Western Province or first game for Western Province. On the side that lost 2 games in a row and now coming in from Bloemfontein. They drove up here. They stayed in Mbombela and they're up against the Pumas side. Very confident team with Simon Vestrad, one of the man who will be leading their charge. Peter Janssen van Vuren is their captain. Gerrit Labeskakni gets a start. Neil Murray at fly half is another player. Well, games like these, it's number 4 playing number 5. I'm joined by Mthunzi Mabeta next to me. Mthunzi, what's the temperature in this game?
Yeah, last game of the first round. Huge moment here for Western Province. You have to think they need to end off this first round. It's an away game from them. If they can just get a win here, it will change what's kind of been a little bit of a difficult 2 weeks for them, a difficult season for them. We heard John Dobson speaking about it. Ernst van Rijn will have his work cut out. I think decision-making cost them last week against the Cheetahs. Tim Swiel is here as well. Paul de Vet is there as well. So they've got opportunities to play. They just need to keep ball in hand, I think, a little bit more. But all the pressure will be on them. They're playing against one of the best defensive sides in the Currie Cup this year. That is the new nation Pumas. Skaran Tubeni is back as well. World of experience, 62 caps, 9 tries. Will he make a difference? They struggled with their mauls. Their set piece were put under pressure by the Cheetahs last week. Does Skaran Tubeni bring a little bit more composure to a very young side?
Especially when he's got a young player like Sazi Sandi who's starting at tight head and having that shoulder to cry on, you think so?
How important that can be, especially when the pressure's on your side. You know, you need players like Skaran Tubeni. He's up against Simon Vestrad, who is absolutely brilliant. And that man, Peter Janssen van Vuren as well, the Pumas captain, playing in that number 5 lock position. So lineouts will be very important for Western Province, but they've got the right men. Simon Vestrad, scrumming will be important for him as well. Set pieces, Western Province will be put under pressure, but like you said, Skaran Tubeni is there to sort it out.
Streetwise pack that the Pumas bring here. They've got a lot of experience, and these players always punching above their weight because they know they might not be the premium franchise in South Africa, but now in the playoff sports, and we got Twengile Chatezweni, who'll be our referee with Tian Bass and Gavin Vissels, Stuart Berry, our television match official.
Yeah, wonderful to come out here to Mbombela Stadium.
Make sure your chasers there.
See the zebra and the
Sure
stands with the giraffe holding up the stadium. Brilliant architecture and fantastic weather. Hopefully we'll see some good rugby.
Brilliant facilities here. One of the stadiums that was built for the Soccer World Cup 2010. Plays host to the Currie Cup. The champion with you, Carly.
Yep, good to go.
Main sponsors. Tim Swiel with the ball in hand. Charizweni blows the whistle. It's a high ball. It's a short one. It's competitive. And great take from Johan Tutoit. Now it's Paul de Vet on to Tim Swiel. Now my club in the midst of the field made the tackle was Kleinans. de Vet, Skaran Tubeni. Ball goes backwards. Momentum still with Western Province. Dan du Plessis surging, finding a bit of space. DeWitt. JD Shekkeling gets over the gain line. DeWitt changing of direction now. Ernst van Rijn. Tim Swill. On to Sergio Peterson. Great tackle from Neil Murray, and he competes on the breakdown. Pumas looking to come off the defensive line. That's Lions. DeWitt to Tim Swill. Tristan Lades puts a foot onto the ball, and he finds great yardage behind the defensive line of Pumas.
Solid start for Western Province. It's what you want when you're playing away from home. Just to make sure that you're putting the pressure on the home side nice and early on.
There you go.
Fantastic take from the kickoff.
Open up.
And good decision making from
Steady.
the outside backs. Lades finding a very good touch finder.
Simon Verstraat. Four-man line out here for the Pumas. Darren Landsberg. Ginter Smuts.
Stop!
Mario,
Pink.
lots of time in his hands and the safety of the touchline.
Neil Murray joins the side. Eddie Fouché, of course, on the bench. He's top point scorer in the competition so far. Tarian Landsberg, how important he is, especially with competing.
Western Province. Six-man line out. Go to JD Shekkeling, and they're setting up a driving more. They've got a bit of momentum now. Ball has been transferred to Scarron Tubeni right in the boot. And they march on. Still the advantage with them. Engelbrecht staying bound. And in that way, he's got all the rights to be there.
Backwards.
And playing on. Pumzile Makondwana. Neil Murray turning that situation to a positive result. Tristan Lades under pressure. Shifts the ball to Sergio Peterson, who ducks away. Sergio Peterson keeping on, and tackle fight is good.
Outside.
Paul DeWitt.
Taken back.
Tim Swill. Duplessis releases the pressure. And it's a great kick from him. Driving back the Pumas into their own half.
That's a fantastic exit. Sergio Peterson absorbing pressure with some really good footwork.
Okay.
And what a kick from Dan Duplessis. Tim Swill, a little bit under pressure, gives it to Dan Duplessis and right up against the touchline. Fantastic accuracy from him.
Forming line out. Janse van Vuren, the captain. Now on to Willy Engelbrecht. Same side, Smuts. Neil Murray puts the ball in the sky. Sergio Peterson tracking, gets underneath it, does well. Now he needs the support from his forward pack. Then he gets it, DeWitt now. Efan Rus, form that he's been showing the last two games, impressive. Another carry for Western Province. Scarron Tubeni. DeWitt to Swill. Duplessis shot ball. Challenging line form. Sergio Peterson well marshaled by the Pumas defense. Lions, the loose head. Now Makaba carries on the ball. Builds momentum. Ball back to DeWitt now. Behind to Toy. DeWitt. Van Rus. Offloading the contact. It's brilliant. And it's us. An ankle tap from Smuts and
No tackle.
a
No
lazy
tackle.
runner. No tackle, so no offside lines there. But now playing a ball on the ground from Murray.
You're off your feet playing the ball. You're off your feet playing the ball.
Sensational play. Evan Ruas. You said he was on form, Bobs. He's been on form since 2018. After that 50-meter try, got some cult status at Paul Boys High. Ever since then, he's been performing. Was it Afis before that? It's really good scrambling, but here it is. Draws two men. Fantastic one-handed pass to Leon Linzaska. Into Smuts. He does this so well. Scrambles brilliantly. Gets the ankle tap on. It's a little bit scrappy, but great effort to clean it up again from Ruas.
Western Province now. 5 meters out. Ball is unkind, but DeWitt holds it. Swill shows the ball and he carries on. Now it's Ernst van Rijn. Pumas coming up hard on the defensive line. DeVet surging and looking for the space. Eric Cronier to Etienne Talia. Pumas offensive defense. Smart. Neil Murray under duress decides to put the ball in the boot, and Sergio Peterson and Zas communicate well. Tristan Lades, a back three working in tandem. DeVet, JD Shekeling asking for players to make the tackles. Ernst van Rijn has supported him. The locks. As they turn, the pass was unkind, but well picked up from Lions. That's Paul DeVet to Tim Swill. Swill looking for opportunity here for Juan de Jong.
No.
Western Province retained possession. Swill looks behind him. That's Harry Labaskakni, who drills the ball back in between the post, staying in field, and now he makes a huge chase upfield. Just got into the try line of Western Province, and that's just a little drop down from Sergio Peterson.
Very good play from the New Nation Pumas. DHL Western Province finding some really good rhythm. They're giving options to Tim Sewell and Paul DeVet. That's exactly what you want to see. Running good dummy lines as well.
A quick tap and play from the Scaran Tubeni. Offload from Johan to Toy. F1 Res. Sazi Sandy. Little chicken wing from the prop. Now my Klava. Get out of here.
Yes.
I don't need any change.
This is exactly what John Dobson was hoping to see. Huge improvement from DHL Western Province. Maybe a little bit desperate when they don't need to be in the 22. And they've put enough pressure on the New Nation Pumas to give away 2 penalties. Can they convert that pressure into points? Something they were lacking with just a couple of days ago against the Free State Cheetahs. Dimaza's been busy. He's getting over the advantage line. See you later. The bus is full. Nama, Aba. It's a huge handoff.
Natalia getting caught there in that tackle. Western Province go for a 5-man line out. Detroit, but well contested from Willie Engelbrecht, and Neil Murray with the ball now. Kleinhardt, Moore, Eric Cronier, Gerry Labaskakni. Ball is into the hands of Stekeling, and he's got no one in front of him. And they steal the ball from a set piece for Western Province in defense. And a transitional player is put the ball in space, put it to the winger. And the Pumas are by 5.
5th Carling Currie Cup try for Jay Stichling. What a find for the New Nation Pumas. One of many who have joined them this year. He joins from the Blue Bulls. They're in their 22. Good communication. Neil Murray, Kleinans links well with his outside backs. Simple draw and pass. Very good play as well from Matt Moore. But there it is. That's the difference. Fantastic offload, draw and pass again, and it's too much pace for Stichling.
Well, Jerry's...
Copy that. I'd like to put a pass onto the screen for you to take a look at, please.
Wengele Jadiswelini and Stuart Berry having a look at the pass from Eric Cronier that went to Gerry Labaskakni, their fullback. This is the tackle they're looking at.
13 pink.
The pass, bigger pardon.
Hasn't been easy for TMOs out here in South
Those are the
Africa.
angles we have. I'm of the opinion that 13 pink's pass is forward out of the hands. So you need to cancel your on-field decision and come back for the scrum. Forward pass by pink.
Just have a look at that again.
Yeah, Bobzen.
Have a look at his hand.
He did so well.
Can you just freeze it at the point where he releases the ball?
We'll do that for you now.
Eric Cronier to get it out wide.
Because at the moment, for me, I'm not seeing anything clear.
Really nothing in it.
Clearly
So
gone
close.
forward out of the hand.
Come on, you!
That's the angle that we have for you, JD.
Okay, Stu.
Would you like any other angles, JD?
No, I think that's the money shot, eh? You can just freeze it there.
I think the movement of his hands are clearly backwards.
Okay.
Tough call.
Stu, I'm happy that I'm going to change my on-field decision.
That's correct, JD. I'm of the opinion that it's a forward pass.
Thanks.
Well, no try. It's been deemed as a forward pass from Eric Currie.
JD, your mark is on the 10 meter, so keep going. The 10 meter of the Pumas.
The Pumas, they've shown what threat they possess and their mindset for this game.
Yeah, fantastic of them. Turnover ball. They try to get it out wide as soon as possible. They know there'll be space out there. We saw that with the kick downfield earlier on, and now passing it out wide, getting it through the hands. Great skill shown as well. To pass it 5 times out to Jade Stichling. Unfortunate for them. Sigh of relief for Western Province, and maybe a wake-up call as well.
Well, it's the first scrum of the game. I mentioned that Sazi Sandi gets a started tight head. Skarantubeni has joined the front row after Andre Hugo and Nietlin Foucher. And Leon Lyons on the loose head. On the other side, they're up against Ich Prinsloo, Simon Verstraat and Deerwald Maritz.
5. Sit.
It's deemed that Maritz was walking around and a penalty to Western Province. When you think about the psychological factor, though, Pumas were going forward.
Pumas were going forward, but I think you could see clearly that he was coming in at an angle. Working his legs, not in a straight line, not creating the right picture for referee Twengile Chatezweni, who was standing right there.
He just changed his angle.
If he's going in, where must he go, Jerry?
I'll have a look, but he needs to straighten up first.
There you see fantastic work
Time off.
from Sazi Sandi. Nice and straight,
Yeah, time's off.
making it difficult for Deerwald Maritz to get straight or underneath him.
Well, Western Province captain Ernst van Rijn getting a bit of strapping around his ankle. He's feeling the pain, but he's biting it. Screen and buried.
Connecting well with JD Schikkeling, coming around the corner at pace, giving good options to Paul de Wet.
John Dobson has been calling for his team to convert, and the performances that they're putting out, they have the position, they have the territory. That's the reflection on the scoreboard. On the other side, Jimmy Stoner's feeling hard done by the call. Could be either or from the scrum and the forward pass. Who wants to be a coach?
Comes back on.
Ball to the back, JD Schikkeling over the line out. Line out is over. Ernst van Rijn comes in and it adds more impetus of going forward. Namakaba fighting in the tackle. Help by Sazi Sandi. Pass to Tim Swill, a bit of space for him. Skarantubeni secures possession. Paul de Wet. This is Leon Lyons. Luke said prop and tight it together. Ernst van Rijn. He gets a support from Namakaba. Tim Swill. Sergio Peterson. Talia slips the tackle. But he's got help from Moore. And Sandy Sazi. Pop from F1 Rears. Paul de Wet right on his shoulder. Skarantubeni has been in the mix the whole time, showing a great intensity from the Springboks.
Right before the tackle.
And a rip from Francois Kleinhardt. Ball from Smuts. Nil Marie looking to the inside to Moore. Moore keeps it alive to Marie. Pop pass to Eric Cronier. He's got the man on his outside. Chicken wing.
That's cool.
Option taken.
Tristan Lade says, let's go. Dan Duplessis. Over the halfway line he goes. He's got support play now from Juan de Jong, who steps onto the inside. Coming back and a high tackle.
It's very dangerous.
Oh, straight yellow. from Kwengile Chadizweni.
Captain Peter Janssen van Vieren will leave the pitch now for 10 minutes. It was frantic. Good decision from Leeds just to keep the tempo up. Fantastic turnover from Francois Kleinhans. Does what a number 6 is supposed to do. Gets the turnover, but we spoke about the reaction of the Pumas when they get that turnover ball. They're passing the ball. Open try line for Talia to just can't hold on to it, and the desperation. Defenses in 6s and 7s. Couldn't get into the right body position to make that hit.
Sad now for the man who had big influence in that play. Francois Kleinhans is limping off for the Pumas. They'll have to look for someone to replace him on the loose forwards, and it seems like Kwanda Dimaza has got the call from Jimmy Stonehouse, and we're coming on with the number 20 jersey.
They call him the Force, Dimaza. He's got big shoes to fill. Kleinhans, Jimmy Stonehouse will be hoping he's okay. It looks like Landsberg is also coming off Bob's. Big loss, that man. Very important for the side. He plays lock, but he plays like a loose forward. Dimaza comes on for Kleinhans.
It's almost as if they lose 3 players from their starting lineup with the yellow card.
Back on.
Tough for Jimmy Stonehouse and the New Nation Pumas.
Tim Swill lining up a kick. That's over for Western Province. They take the lead with just 12 minutes gone in this game.
But in a game like this, where it's a little bit loose, you can see both sides relishing the opportunity to throw the ball around. They're showing fantastic skills. I'd love to see the intent, getting the ball out wide, backing themselves, playing with confidence. They know the conditions are pristine for that sort of rugby, and it'll be a big loss to Darian Landsberg, who's so good when the game is loose and open.
Landsberg replaced by Brendan Valentine, who started last game. Kick-off on Murray. Talia does well, taps the ball back, comes in the Makondo, and it gives it to Prinsloo. Smart. And Currie from Maritz. Met in the tackle by Western Province, but he fights well, retains position, smarts, keeps it. Eric Crenier.
Use Pumas.
Leaves it up to his forwards. The 2 props go in concert. And Skaran Tubeni fighting in a tackle. Makondwana, Murray, Eric Crenier, and Namakaba and Western Province walk past and over him. Well, something didn't look right there. Tim Plessis, Tim Swill. Talia, lots of time and space, looking for the option of Harry Labiskakni, who goes high and handsome. It's a spiral up and under. Easy take, though, for Swill. And Sergio Peterson already trying to make decisions. And they took his eyes off the ball.
Nothing much in it. I think he just took his eyes off the ball before it landed in his hands. High school error from the very talented Sergio Peterson. He'll be hard on himself with that one.
I'll have a look.
6 shoulders, height. 6 shoulders, height. Let's go.
First scrum, penalty went to Western Province. Second scrum now, where Pumas ball. 7 changes and a 7 versus 8 with their captain out. Peter Janssen van Vieren, yellow carded. Matt Moore's putting some more weight there on the flank. The center.
Sit.
Western Province trying to attack that one. Vinny Engelbrecht changing direction with Marie, and it's a clear open space here. Talion keeps it alive. Marie And it's tackled out. It's great work from the loose forward, Johan Tutoy.
It almost looked like it was a try-line dive from Neil Murray. I think he was just trying to get onto the ground, get low as soon as possible to try recycle the ball. Very good awareness to change direction from Neil Murray. Etienne Taliant, good awareness, fantastic defense though. Paul de Vet, good scramble defense from Tristan Lays in the outside backs.
Skaran Dubeni goes to JD Shekeling. Line out working well. Rus. Fights, and he just keeps going forward for Western Province. Paul de Vet, Tim Swell, clearance. Taliard. He's got support from Labiskakni on his inside. A little chip and chase, and well recovered by Juan de Jong.
No tackle. Wasn't a tackle.
De Vet to Swill now. Rus to Toy. It's got Skaran Dubeni, who tries to work himself away from the touchline and retaining that ball. Someone on the ground played it. Hooked back by Western Province. JD Shekeling making a tackle. Dimaza welcomes him.
Knock on.
And Vestrad.
Sorry, I got the call late. Oh God, number 2 on the ground.
Aimed to be knocked by Skaran Dubeni in that tackle.
He's so dangerous in the tram lines against the touchline. Skaran Dubeni always makes good ground. He's got good hands as well.
Hook it down. Time off.
Etienne Taliard will want to get a little bit lower with his tackling. We saw earlier on
Swap your nose as well.
Namakaba
Yeah.
getting the better of him. And I was speaking about the ball possession, 70% for Western Province. It was the same last week for them, or a couple of days ago rather, in Bloemfontein. Just not being able to make the right decisions in the right areas. Keep the defense turning backwards. Here we see it.
But I'm also taking into consideration that you guys
Turning
have
that
got
possession
someone
into
to
points, or
so
at
we
least
need to
into
speed it up.
pressure.
I don't want to break the momentum.
Small mistakes at the wrong times.
Get the water off, please. Let's go.
Pumas looking very comfortable. Transitional play from turnover ball. They've spread it down to the wings, and
Pink ball.
the first thing is an opportunity. Use the advantage that you
Province, let's
have.
go.
So it's been looking comfortable for them. Although they trail by just 3, they've had a try denied. They've got their captain on the sin bin. A few injuries in this first half, in the first 15 odd minutes. And losing Darren Landsberg and
Time on.
Council
Crouch.
Canines in the loose forward.
Got you. Okay.
They've got
Up,
Matt
stand,
Moore now
stand. Do it again.
onto the blind side flank
Oh,
to
okay.
have more numbers in that scrum.
But just make sure you carry your own body weight.
Props? Ja. Ja. Wat is dat? Begin dumt. Wat dan? Hit. Kom in. Let's go, Tizi.
Crouch.
Sit.
Bye. Sit.
Western Province with the pressure, and then the penalty goes against them. And it's
Number
against
3
Sandy.
Province. Pushing across.
Paul is pushing across.
The bind is so important.
Let's go.
Making sure you've got the right bind. Your body's nice and straight. You're pushing through your hips, through your shoulders, making sure your head and neck are in the right areas, because that's what will direct your power.
Great decision here. This is
Not
what
now.
has
Not now.
happened.
Not now.
Yeah, then you can see Sazi Sandi have to keep tight against your hooker, but you need to make sure that your body positioning is straight. Scrumming at just a slight angle there.
The Pumas, they got 3 minutes. Still with 14 men. They've decided to take the opportunity. This is Currie Labiskakni. Strikes on it good. The flight is over. The Pumas with the men in the bin. They draw level. The ball flies here in the low felt.
Well, they've got under 3 minutes now to take advantage of being a man up.
Tim Swill goes long. Valentine does well.
Use it, Pumas.
Smart. To Marit is made by Skaran Dubeni, who counteracts over the ball, but Simon Verstraat reacts best. Pumas.
Use it, Pumas.
Showing lots of patience. They've got possession.
5, 4.
Smart to Eric Crenier, who does a great exit kick from his left foot. Finds prime territory in the Western Province half.
And they've managed the game really well, being a man down, not trying to play too much rugby. Managing the clock well as well. Pumas.
JD Schickerling, ball tapped back, and Namakaba puts his hand up to carry. Clean from Sandy. Tim Sewell turning. Kerry Labaskakni will let the ball bounce inside his 22. All the rights to kick it out in the full. And again, it's a big boot downfield for the Pumas.
Great accuracy shown by the fullback. He's on debut. Just 25 years of age. He's come back from Japan. He's at Yamaha Jubilo over there. Went to high school at Hoërskool Die Anker in Brakpan. Born in Springs. Currie Labaskakni.
He can mix it up with the most.
Yeah, not afraid to get involved with the tight parts of this game we love so much. Big and strong.
Schickerling goes to the front.
10-5, Leon.
Skaran Tubeni, ball popping out of that. Set up more rest in the midfield.
Use 9.
Ball debate to Toit, and Skaran Tubeni in hand to support. He's been showing up. Skara, Tim Swill, Sergio Peterson, Namakaba, Pumzile Makondwana, Joan de Jong.
Get on base.
Trying to compete there was Eric Crenier, just losing his footing.
13, yeah, 13.
Got over the ball well, did Eric Crenier, but wasn't balanced enough. Came in at a little bit of an angle, lost his footing, fell over the ball. Got there quickly, got over the ball well, but wasn't in a strong enough body position to support his weight. Here, the two playmakers, big decision makers for this Western Province side. Getting a little bit confused. Jean de Jong's been good. So has Namakaba.
Over the top to Dame du Plessis. Paul Devet, Ernst van Rijn. Marie. Tim Swill now. And Zas tackled.
13 out first.
And 2 penalties in a row for Eric Crenier.
To the side, please.
And it's in an area of the pitch where they aren't under so much pressure. They don't need to give away penalties and then put themselves under pressure.
Yeah.
Western Province either going for touch or taking the points. Yeah, it's a very good read from him, but he needs to roll away immediately, Eric Crenier, and clearly doesn't do that. You see him there, it's a little bit too late now.
Yeah, it's just even the direction he went.
You need to go from east to west, not from north to south. They're clearly going south.
Tim Swill. Lining up the second one. Strike is good from him, and assistant referees, they agree. 6 points to Western Province and just 3 to Pumas. They back to a full complement after that yellow card to their captain, Peter Janssen van Vuren.
Yep.
Marie. Schickerling. Untidy from them. And Matt Moore. Oh, he's done well to keep it alive. Brendan Valentine. Into the 22. Skaran Dubeni. Just had it for a minute. Ich Prinsloo. Dominates the gain line. Smart now. Marie. To Crinier. Massive pass to out wide. Back ball in the inside. Currie. Labuschagne puts it in the boot and he kicks it over the dead ball line.
Again, good scramble defense from Western Province. Fantastic play though from the New Nation Pumas coming from depth.
Tim Swill goes long. Willie Engelbrecht as next to Labuschagne, who puts a high ball up. No one moves. Tristan Lades just stood there, read it well. He's got Marais chasing after him. Lades in the corner.
My goodness. That is not a try you'll see every day. But Trizzy Lades loves it. That's his first Carling Currie Cup try. The accuracy wasn't there from Labuschagne's up and under. A little bit too shallow. But more importantly, it looked like his team wasn't ready for it, not prepared to get into the right defensive lines. Right into Tristan Lades' arms. No one in front of him. There's too much ball watching from the New Nation Pumas. And look at Lades go in the corner.
Fortune favors the brave. I was thinking, why is he standing around? He knew where the ball was coming. Tim Swill converts the try. Western Province now, they lead by 10.
So Willie Engelbrecht, the only one who was really aware and ready for the kick. I think a couple of players were expecting it to go a little bit further forward, but shallow, very high kick confused the New Nation Pumas, who were caught napping by that man, Trizzy Lades, in the corner.
Okay.
Ruan Kramer has come on for Marit. Mel Marais with the kickoff. Du Toit does well. Receiving the ball from the kick. Paul de Wet now. Swill. De Jong. Sergio Peterson missed pass all the way to Zass, and Zass is in full flight here. Gets support from Du Plessis. They bring the ball back. Paul de Wet. Lions and Valentine.
Hold on.
High tackle.
Peter. Captain.
Let's listen to Gwengile.
We've just seen a yellow card. For something similar. You guys need to step it up on the discipline in terms of dangerous tackles, okay?
Yeah, I will check.
Started at the chest and then went up.
Sure.
Good to see him taking responsibility for that. He knows, focused on shooting up instead of getting his body into a nice low body position just before getting to the player. But fortunately for him, it looked like he was pulling out of the tackle, doesn't commit to it. See, they just lifts up. He was already in actually a good body position. Should have just lowered his hips a little bit more, lowered his shoulders and driven through. Good read from him, came off the line nicely. He's nice and low, but goes up
JD, stay with your penalty only at this stage.
And apologizes immediately,
Okay, can we get
Brandon
the wall,
Valentine. Fantastic ball runner is he. Can be strong on defense as well.
Swill finds great touch finder in the half.
Deep in their 22 now. After that mistake from the up and under, they gave away a try. Tim Swill did very well to convert that. And now those silly mistakes around the middle of the pitch where they don't have to make them.
Full line out for Western Province. Ball is transferred to Toyd, and Scarron Tubeni's got it in the boot.
First stoppage once. Use.
Debate. Swill, Duplessis pirouettes his way through the tackle. Divik now again. Swill looking up. And Makondwana had to adjust his height on his tackle. Van Roos. Another penalty, Simon Verstraat rolling towards the Western Province line.
Against your number 2, tackler.
Can I have a chat, please?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, that's a good call from the captain, Peter Janssen van Vieren.
A seatbelt tap. Okay, perfect. We got it.
The 30-year-old knows he needs to sort it out, and he needs to sort it out quickly. They've given away 8 penalties now to just the 2 of Western Province, 4 times more.
Going out. What was our loose end?
Pumzile Makondwana reacted very well to get onto Tim Swill. Evan Roos always looking to get over the advantage line, but keep your eyes on Simon Verstraat now. He's going towards Paul de Wet, the Western Province scrummy. He needs to try and get out of there sideways from east to west. So an easy enough kick for Tim Swill.
Tim Swill gets a conversion off this penalty. And Western Province, they lead by 13. Just need to adjust our scoreboard there. To Toy.
Inside. Use 9. Yeah. Stop it, you two. Use 9.
Paul de Wet
Okay,
clears.
stop.
It's a great exit from them.
Get away.
Neil Murray's kickoffs have been on point. Deep and right, up against the touchline, high enough to get
Line.
the kick chasers enough time to put pressure on Western Province. Done
give it
very
to you.
well this time, Western Province, to relieve themselves of the pressure. Opportunity now for the Pumas to control ball possession.
4-man line out. Janssen van Vieren from the top to Murray now. Matt Moore in the midfield. Smart. Murray. Eric Grenier fighting his way back onto the infield. This is Smart. Shot ball from Gwanda Dimaza. And Smart's turning Tim Swill. It's a smart kick. But it doesn't find a touchline. Western Province have to make the play. Tim Swill trying to run off in his own 22. Possession of Western Province. Play to the blind side.
Use 9.
Vet gets the ball out.
Again, very good kick from Paul de Wet. New Nation Pumas, though, inching a little bit closer to that try line. Just inside the 10-meter now. Good position of the pitch to launch an attack from this line out. They've been good with their line out so far.
33 minutes gone. Province lead 16 points to 3. Vili Angerback comes in the Makondwana, breaks off on the back. Brendan Valentine looks on to the inside and he finds Crummer. Smart. Matt Moore, short ball to Talliard. Smart again. Marais. Pumas with possession. Gwanda Dimaza. Smart. This is Vili Angerbracht. Puts his foot down. Makes some yards for the Pumas. Playing same side as Stichelen. Eric Crinier. Short ball to Matt Moore. Well kicked. In contact. Under pressure. Pumas now. Into the 22 they go. Valentine with a little step. And Namak Abba putting pressure on that breakdown. Vili Angerbracht to Samuel Verstraat. 2 hookers meet. Good clearing from Ich Prinsloo. Good hands from Gwanda Dimazas. Jamming and going forward. And Western Promise not rolling away. And it's good continuity and pressure play with ball in hand from the Pumas. Get a penalty in the 22 of Western Province. Decisions to be made. Janssen van Vuuren, the captain, says, let's go for the touch.
Yeah, an important moment for the Pumas now in this game. They haven't had much ball possession or territory. Gwanda Dimaza does so well, runs into arms, not shoulders. That makes it very difficult for Evan Rus to get out of there, almost impossible. Through that good ball carrying wins his side the penalty, which has brought them right up to the 5-meter line.
To the front they go with Valentine. Ball is brought back by Pumzile Makondwana. And they shear off to the open side, and they've got an advantage onto the side, and Verstraat. A penalty try for the Pumas. Good decision making from their captain. And Twengile Jadezweni going to his pocket. And it's going to be Sazi Sandy
coming from the side and collapsed it.
who's going to have his marching orders. 5 minutes.
That's cynical.
He'll sit for the first half and then another in the second.
Pumas are so strong with the maul. Simon Verstraat has scored a couple of those. He scored 3 already from this position. He knows when to cut off. Shows good strength, good body position for him as well.
Just kick the one ball off.
And Twengile Jadezweni is given enough warnings, I believe so as well. He's kept his consistency as well as the referee. Big moment for the Pumas. They're able to get the full 7.
16 points to 10. Two tries in his first half, from one from each side. Janssen van Vuuren does well.
Use.
Smart. Dimaza. Also Smart's now to Neil Marais, who looks to clear his lines, and he just kicks the ball in the midfield, and it's Evan Rus. He's trying to wind up, but he looks for Sergio Peterson, who sports a bit of space behind Stichelen. Jay Stichelen has gone backwards though. Western Province pushed the pressure back into the 22, and the Pumas now have to play inside the 22. Our defensive coach Norman Laker barking orders. Sazi Sandy sitting there quietly.
Oh, yeah, from the table.
And you can see how important this line out is. They needed to score points, the line out before this one. This one, they need to make no mistakes, make sure they get a nice clean exit. They don't want to bleed points so close to half-time now.
4-man line out from the Pumas. Simon Verstraat with opportunities and a chance to get to his captain, and he finds him. Smart, clearing straight from the base. It's a good exit from Pumas. Zas goes against the idea of playing it quick.
That's a fantastic kick from Ginter Smart. Brilliant play from Evan Roos and fullback Sergio Peterson as well. Usually Evan Roos will be taking up that ball, but Sergio Peterson spots the space behind Jade Stetling. Evan Roos makes a good pass to him.
To the front, a bit of competition there from the Pumas, but ball still on Western Province side. Du Plessis in the midst of the field, trying to straighten up that line. Paul DeWet now. Tim Sweel turning the Pumas. Currie Labuschagne is done back. The ball has been taken back. Jade Sticheling kicks it and keeps it on field. Peterson, Du Plessis, De Jong, the man and ball again. And with Engelbrecht lining him up.
It's a very good read from Willie Engelbrecht. Did spend some time with the Stormers down in the Cape earlier on this year. What an addition he's been to Western Province, Jean de Jong.
Let's go.
Have had a few handling errors, haven't they? Even in the game before this one. Big opportunity for the Pumas. Will be the last play of the first half, probably.
So Neethling Forshare has come on for Sazi Sandi onto the tight head, and Leolin Zas has been the man sacrificed here. Defending with just 3 in the back line, Western Province. Sergio Peterson has to fill up the void left by Zas on the wing.
Why? Listen. 6.
Western Province looking to be going forward in this one, and they get their penalty.
Province going forward. Pumas standing up.
Neethling Forshare comes onto the field. It's a positive influence.
It is very good bind. I thought Neethling had a fantastic game against the Cheetahs.
Under 15.
Good scrummaging, but fantastic in the loose, linking with his forwards well. Getting over the advantage line and passing it. Some good skills shown from him. And now winning his side a penalty at the strike of half-time. Huge kick from Tim Sweel.
Into the 22 they go.
This is where it is. You can see they've won the hit. Western Province. Simon Vedstrad and that front row of the Pumas need to stay in the fight, keep the contest going. They pull out. Gwengile Jadesweni penalizes them for that. Big opportunity for Western Province.
Giving away only 3 penalties. Western Province in this first half. 9 penalties conceded by the Pumas. To the back they go to Detroit, and the ball not in straight from Skaran Tubeni. And that
Not
takes us to the halftime.
Scrum line out. Scrum line out.
It's a decision
We have to complete it.
to still
Line
play
out.
on here. And they've asked for a line out, the Pumas.
Spot on. They've been put under pressure. And yeah, that'll be a coach killer for Rito Hlungwane. It just looks like the lifters and the jumper, Johan du Toit, close the line. Makes it very difficult for that man, Skaran Tubeni.
Oh, that's technical. Van Vuren to Smarts. They kick the ball out.
Peter.
Well, that's the first half here in round 7, the Carling Currie Cup on a Sunday in a beautiful Mbombela Stadium. That's 10 points to the Pumas, 16 Western Province, half-time.
No, I mean, it's both sides here. I'm calling both of them. The entire front line.
Carling Currie Cup second half is coming your way now. It's the Pumas who are 10 points and 16 for Western Province. 2 tries in that first half. Round 7. Someone has to make the jump, and it's number 4 playing 5. It's the last game in the first round of the Currie Cup. Willie Engelbrecht, man who has donned the blue of the Storm, is up against some of those players that he probably had training sessions with. And Simon Verstraat, the experienced hooker from the Pumas, and their captain for Western Province, Ernst van Rijn, the man who scored the try for Western Province in that first half, Tristan Lade. Scattering Tubeni has had a whole lot of work rate that he's put out, showing lots of confidence. Tim Swill kicking those 2 conversions for them. That gives them that 6-point lead.
Okay.
Ingele Jadezweni is the man in the middle. Neil Murray. JD Schekkeling.
No.
Paul de Weet.
He's on.
Was taken down by Willie Engelbrecht. Allowed, he had all the rights. De Weet, high and handsome. Tristan Lade misses it. Gerrie Labaskakni, counter from the big fullback.
Tackle.
Met in a tackle. Pumas retain possession. Maritz is back on. Change of direction now from the Pumas. Labaskakni. Smart. Persistent with the blind side with Janssen van Vuren. Valentine. Pumas maintaining possession. Neil Murray. Tumzile Makondwana gets over the gain line. Smart is right on that breakdown. Murray keeps it alive. And it's an advantage. Man was tackled without the ball. Played without the ball.
Western Province are doing well to get numbers out wide. They're folding well to close down that blind side as well. Genter Smuts, though, making all the right choices, keeping Western Province moving. And what the New Nation Pumas have done so well in this match is running into arms, running into those short spaces, making sure they can look for the offloads, or at least commit 2 players that have to latch on to bring them down. Trying to generate that quick ball, putting pressure on Western Province.
Verstraat, attacking line out. We found Gwanda Dimaza. It's a sack from
First stoppage.
Western Province.
Use or
Pumas
lose now.
have to use it. Verstraat, Matt Moore. Smart, looking for opportunities and options.
Tackle.
Scaran Tubeni making the tackle. Stechelin, Prinsley. Pumas with Neil Murray. Short ball now onto Eric Crenier. Genter Smart. Short ball from Kramer, but it goes backwards. Neil Murray has to clean up. Labaskakni offers him an option as a runner. Murray. Willie Engelbrecht the ball back onto the inside to Matt Moore, but he loses it in contact. Neckling for Shear, trying to keep the ball alive. It's gone to touch. No advantage for Western Province. Scrum to them.
Impressive defense from Western Province, not committing too many numbers to the ruck, getting enough bodies in front of the attacking side. That's the first handling error for the New Nation Pumas. They've been very good
Let's go.
when they do have possession of the ball.
Let's go.
Still on the sin bin is Sandy and Lionel Zas, who is the one who sacrificed his place in the field, and why Nettling for Shear is on a tight head. John Dobson decides that rather have one less back and a full complement in the forward pack.
Crouch.
Specialist tight head anyway.
Bind.
That's not steady yet.
Eddie Swart and Ruan Kramer,
This didn't happen.
man, we just saw on picture,
keep up the standing.
really, I think, have filled in the boots,
Keep up the
made sure
standing.
that the New Nation Pumas have lost a couple of props. And you've got some third string, fourth string
Carry the
guys
body weight
who
there.
filled in really well, I
Body
think.
weight. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Well,
They said, we're down.
Lions losing one. Up against this New Nation Pillars. Props. They get a call going their side, the Pumas. Now they'll be setting up to convert the penalty.
Yeah, Leon Lyons. Looked like Neerteling for sure. The man who was in picture there, he held on to his bind as much as he could, although he lost it at the end. But
40 seconds left.
penalty was against Leon Lyons on the far side,
40 seconds.
who slipped his bind. Seen a very good contest at scrum time, both sides giving away penalties.
No Murray now. Trying to cut down that lead from Western Province. Strike sounds good. Direction and all. It's a three-pointer for the Pumas. They start off the second half positively. Western Province back to a full complement. It seems as if they were sticking with Nathan Foucher on the starting lineup. And Zas will make his way to the wing. $16 points to 13. Pumas trail by 3. Tim Swill. Valentine. Into Smarts. Janssen van Vieren, the captain. Smarts looking to Murray to release the pressure. Avoids one. Puts it in the midst of the field. Tim Swill looking for the man to wind up. F1 Rose beats one, beats the second, third, fourth is away, just close to the 22. Paul Devitt, there's an opportunity here for Western Province. Tristan Lane's numbers next to him. Oh, ball back on the inside, too late. Dan Duplessis thought he was in the money.
Brilliant. This man, most meters gained in the competition this year. Evan Ruas. Brilliant place of the ball. That generates quick ball. It gets out to where it should be, nice and wide, and you can see it's the two studs at the back of his boot that touch the line there. Nothing in it. Sweet and smooth handling of the ball.
Great AR work.
What a run by that man, Evan Ruas.
Just holding there, Gavin.
Simon Vistron.
Get the water off, please, Doc. Doc, water off. Open up.
Jeez, I can hold.
Three-man line out. He goes long over the top to Willie Engelbrecht, who runs into Namakaba. Smart.
Stop
Pierre
here,
Cognier on his left foot. Doesn't get much purchase, but he clears the lines.
Controlled the territory game a lot better. The Pumas, they're playing all the rugby in the Western Province half.
Province. That's Paul Devitt to Tim Swill. He decides to keep the ball in his hands. Devitt. J.D. Shekeling takes his eyes off the ball. Advantage to the Pumas. Ball onto the inside. It's Talia. Bounce pass. And Labuschagne does well to recover the ball. Murray spots the space in front of him. Over the halfway line they go now. Janssen van Vuren shows, but he keeps. Western Province slowing that ball down, but it's with Smart who gives it to Crinier. Labuskakne with the handoff. Pumzile Makondwana. Oh, unfortunate, the ball goes loose. An opportunity missed by the Pumas.
They look so dangerous when they've got ball in hand to the Pumas. Makondwana attacks space very well there. Just gets through the first defender, but he's brought down. Looks for the offload. Needed to just hold on to it. He knows it as well.
Shoulders out, elbow up.
Bit of spillage.
Let's go, time for one, gents. Go, props.
Seen a few handling errors between both sides, but Pumas definitely handling the ball better than Western Province.
Western Province set piece. We conceded about 4 of those line-outs and scrums.
Crouch.
Few line-out throw-ins. Not staying straight to when he's scrumming.
Sit.
Solid scrum from both sides and putting the pressure on the Pumas. Duplessis now to Tim Swilm. Long pass to Zas, who spots a space onto the inside. Now it's coming around looking for support, and it's Namakabo does well to retain that.
That's good.
Very unkind pass.
Tackle now, tackle! Tackle! Rock!
Zas at scrum off. Schickerling to Toy. Swell puts it on the left foot of the waved one. Labuskakne does well to cover his space. Tap and play from him. Bit of a hook into the inside of the field. Tim Swell has to track back. Got no support with him. Inside his 22, all the rights to kick the ball out directly into touch. And he does that.
Number 2, Province.
Currie Labuskakne has been solid for the New Nation Pumas at the back.
Skaran Tubeni makes way for Andre Hugo Venter.
Are you coming on?
Got his first start against the Cheetahs for Western Province. And Skaran Tubeni, great outing.
Yeah, great outing, did his job very well. He was unlucky with that skew throw, but carried with intent, got over the advantage line,
Just stand it, hold that, hold it.
tackled, showed some true grit. Good to see Skaran Tubeni putting in the effort.
Neil Murray has made way for Eddie Fauchia for the Pumas at number 10.
Get in, Pumas. Pumas, let's go. Time on.
Pumas, Janssen van Vuren. Smarts now for Shears, come onto the field. Matt Moore, short ball, but well read by De Jong.
Tian. Knock on advantage.
It's a knock on to the Pumas, an advantage to Western Province. Neatly for Shear, sweet hands. Divet, Schickerling, up the pressure from Gwanda Dimaza. Paul Divet changing of direction. Tim Swell, Duplessis, long pass to F1 Reus. Showing Andre Hugo, he's got space on the outside and the inside. He's got opportunity here. Juan de Jong makes the clever, little, easy decision. Paul Divet under the post. Western Province. They put it through their hands and they profit with a scrum off.
Yeah, Paul Divet, 5th Carling Currie Cup try for him. Deserved reward. He's been good. His decision-making's been good as well. Evan Ruiz, fantastic play for him. Gets his arms outside, gives it to Andre Hugo Venter. What skill. First touch of the ball, good dummy. Jean de Jong, not selfish, plays it to Paul Divet. Brilliant Western Province team try.
Stu, is that all clear?
Yes, JD, I've given you the all clear.
Thank you, all clear.
It's a bit of a check for the try, and Tim Swell in front of the post. Formality. Take it to 10 points lead.
No, I would have thought they would have got it to Tim Swell 2 phases before that. It was fully open at the back because of the turnover ball, but brilliant skills from Andre Hugo Venter in the tram lines. Great play from Jean de Jong. What a team try for them.
Ready for share. What's the response from the Pumas?
Yep, make it.
Was a change here as Ant van Rijn makes way for Justin Basson in a lock-in position. He hasn't been comfortable on that ankle. You see a bit of a limp on his run. Fouchier goes to the open side. Du Toit, hands above his eyes, sees it into his basket. Leon Lyons is outside the 22.
He's 9, it's outside.
Paul DeWitt keeps the ball in field. Labaskakny makes great timing and a tackle from Detroit and a knock on from Taliard.
Solid. Currie Labaskakny. It's almost as if Etienne Taliard wasn't expecting that, preparing himself to clean there. They just need to keep it simple. Focus on what is important. What was important there was getting up, make sure you get the ball, catch it, get down to ground and recycle. They didn't need to look for the offload there.
Is he going to carry on?
Leon Zas.
Okay,
Strapping around his calf.
Let's go. Get the water off, please. Water off. No. Thank you. Left of it. Left. Not here. Okay. Props.
Passing to the favored side towards the left. So the strong hand, the right hand, with their favored hand, especially the decision makers. Tim Sweel showed with that pass, that long, tight spiraling pass earlier on. So I'm sure they'll be looking to attack now from this scrum.
Sit.
De Jong, and the ball is to Lionel Zas. Losing his footing, but coming up again. Justin Basson, maybe an early tackle. Nothing to see, yeah, that's a knock-on.
Well, tough introduction.
Yeah, we'll take.
He sold Pumzi Le Makondwana. Oof, it's close, isn't it? Almost looks like an early tackle. Makondwana committed nice and early.
Oh, boss. Obi. Are we doing substitute? Okay, let's go on, gents. Okay, time off, injury. Just
Pumas have got some danger
some
on the
space.
bench. We've seen Eddie Fouchier, top point scorer in the Carling Currie Cup this year.
Good to go?
Comes on for Neil Murray. What an outing Neil Murray had. Controlled the game well, executed very well with his kicking. Also put away his outside backs, connected with his forwards well, did Neil Murray. And of course, Devin Williams on the bench as well. So dangerous, especially in the later stages of the game when it gets a little bit loose. There's Ruan Kramer. A little bit of a niggle.
That's almost perfect.
Yeah, first half replacement, and makes his way out now for the man he replaced, which was
Okay, we're doing a sub.
Dewald Maritz and Dion Bleuler,
That's almost perfect.
replacing Lion Lyons on the front row for Western Province, the loose head. He's out and about, he's always willing to be carrying the ball and contributed to his side's lead of 10 points, and with 55 gone next way.
Time on. Crouch. Fine.
Well, early take from Kinter Smuts, short arm penalty. Labuschagne loses the ball in contact. Du Plessis has fought well, and Tristan Lade stood up strongly. Pedersen, cross kick for Zas and finds the touchline.
Okay. Listen.
Currie Labuschagne takes it nicely. Tristan Lade is just a little bit too high and too much strength shown by that man. He's strong, born in Springs. Most South Africans will know. Place that breeds some rough and tough men.
Valentine to Smuts. For Shear, clearing the lines. Ball stays in field up. Leolin Zas. Sergio Pedersen. Keeps the ball in front of his forwards. Neckling for Shear. Over the gain line. Afan Reus picks 10 codes and he sets someone down. And now he's hunting that try line. The power from the youngster. Dutoy. Hard working the loose forwards. Andre Hugo Fenter. Getting a bit closer. Simon Verstraat. And JD. Double whistle blow.
Killing it off feet. Let's go. Yeah, number 2.
And Simon Verstraat not happy with that decision.
Yeah, what a character he is. Simon Verstraat just got his 50th cap a couple of games ago. And he'll feel a little bit hard done by as well. I thought he worked really well off the ball to get there. Watched where the tree was going to fall, and I thought he was in a good body position as well.
Well, it could be trouble, yeah, for... Oh, look at this run.
Now, the Moose, Evan Ruas, it's almost as if someone has told him that there's an 8-man position that someone can pick up in that Springbok squad. So he'll be making the selectors think twice, think thrice. He's been very good, Evan Ruas. We've been asking who has that Dwayne Vermeulen mold, and you can see Simon Verstraat, he's in a good body position. Doesn't know what he did wrong there, feels hard done by, but they've been getting warnings. The Pumas, they've had a couple of warnings they've already given away.
Can you get someone for the number 19?
A yellow card. And Brandon Valentine, who replaced Darren Landsberg, who was injured, coming off with a bit of a niggle. So they'll have big problems at lock as well, all the Pumas, not just at prop.
Is there someone on for table?
Sad to see a young player
Okay.
grimacing from the pain. And this is a try that was scored in the first half. The most bizarre one. Ball just falling onto the hands of Tristan Lade, who had the pace and the space in front of him.
Bring him on, please.
And then
We need
the
someone to
response
scrum.
from the Pumas, they took it to their forwards. A yellow card was shown to Sazi Sandi for collapsing. There's a penalty try. Engile Chadezweni's hand was forced. Then it was about letting the ball do the work. Efan Reus again prominent. Juan de Jong, you can't buy experience, let it go. Paul Divet
He just needs to fold. Okay.
under the post, and they lead by 10 points.
Okay.
easy.
Let's go, Netas. Show your call, brother. Which player? Yeah. One of the players off. There's an injured player on the far side, which... Yeah.
Well, a few arrangements be made in that pack for the Pumas. Edwin Swart coming on in the hooking position to replace like for like. Yellow card gone to Simon Verstraat.
Yeah, they are a man down in this scrum now.
Time on.
Maybe a pick and go for Evan Russ. He's shown getting over the advantage line quite easily. Big moment. New Nation Pumas need to defend now.
Fine.
Opportunities here for Western Province Pumas. looking to defend. Rus picks and goes, as you said. Well made by Makondwana. Change of direction. Tim Swill, one-on-one with Jade Stecheling. He's held up, but he fights his way. Well, difficult one. So many bodies around there.
Definitely held. Yep.
And Johan du Toit knew his fly off. Tim Swill needed some assistance to get over the line. Did so well to react quickly.
I was on the spot.
Helped Tim Swill.
Let's go.
Might have been him who just ripped his lip. Seems he's bleeding a little bit, Tim Swill, but he'll feel it was worth it, though, if they get this try.
Sorry? Stop your blood.
Gets through.
Steps off the left really well, shows good strength just to hold on to the ball and works his way down. Tim Swill, good support from Johan du Toit. He's had a busy day, hasn't he? He's replacing Tiernison, who has just been brilliant for Western Province.
We keep possession, Western Province. Keep the pressure on to the Pumas. 5 meters out.
Fine.
7 versus 8 in a scrum. Province looking steady, looking strong, popping up the front.
No one clearly dominating. Both backs up. Let's do it again.
Well, it's on.
No one clearly dominating there.
You can see Evan Rose just trying to keep the ball in that scrum. They know they have an advantage now over the Pumas, not just in numbers, but also Pumas under a lot of pressure. They also have an advantage on the scoreboard to Western Province.
Your 60-minute time check.
Thank you.
They won most of their scrums.
At the stadium
Western
on
Province.
the screen.
They couldn't get the right shoulder they needed for Evan Ruiz to have a bit more space to get over the advantage line. They did that very well. Makondwana also got out of there quickly to make that tackle against the dangerous Ruiz.
Crouch. Bind.
Our guard in this encounter.
Sit.
Western Province going forward, and they've got an advantage. McCondon again makes the tackle to Rus. DeVito gets the ball out quickly. Tim Swill with the cross kick. Tristan Lays. Praise for the young man, and accuracy from Tim Swill.
Pinpoint. Excellent. What a cross kick. Brilliant play from Evan Ruiz to keep that ball alive. Gives it to the right man, Paul de Vet. Here it is, quickly, gives it to Paul de Vet quickly. Tim Swill just needs to look up once. Brilliant, pinpoint accuracy. Tristan Lades into the bread basket.
All clear.
It's lovely to see him celebrating that team try. Kept his width really well. Lades. How's the execution of that cross kick from Tim Swill? Doesn't get better than that.
No, Western Province. We go to 28 points to 13.
20
Last
seconds.
time these two sides
20
played,
seconds.
it was a comfortable victory for Western Province. 28 points to
10.
14 at Newlands. The last time Pumas won was in 2017. And the conversion is over. 30 points to 13 now. Western Province in the lead.
They got the ball out quickly. It's a bad read from Currie Labuskach, and he should have been watching if there was anyone out wide. Brilliant depth kept from Tristan Lades and communication to finish off an extremely well executed kick from Tim Swill.
Eddie Fouchier was a change at fullback for the Pumas. Labuskachny makes way for Williams.
As Steckling comes off, Williams gets onto the pitch now. Remember, Labuskachny can play centre and wing as well.
Zas. making a change, Western Province. Masimla comes on to the scrum of position. Sergio Peterson, Paul Devet with his pace is gone to the wing. Looking to come back onto the inside, looking for the support and just advancing the ball forward for Western Province. Masimla. Tim Swill turning for Shea. Williams. Onto his left foot he goes. Paul Devet, well positioned. Sergio Peterson now. Transferring the pressure with the up and under. For Shea, gets up, protects himself up. Getting off the air. Edwin Swart supporting a replacement hooker. Kinter Smart. Devok Maritz.
Number 16, clear release. 16,
No clear release from Fenter.
Sigh of relief for the Pumas. Eddie Fouchier finds a useful touch. It's a big hit from Neathalang Fouchier. Just not accurate enough from Andro Hugo Fenter. It's an unforced error. They weren't under any pressure.
Pumas now. We have to make it count. We got possession in the opposition's half. Penalty count going the way of Western Province. It's just messy. Godlin Masimla puts on a grubber kick and it drives the Pumas back. Quick play from Smart. This is Williams. Williams trying to mix it up with the loose forwards. More.
Don't use the hands. Don't use it. Leave him.
Ich Prinsloo. Eddie Fouchier, ball back onto the inside. Uncomfortable pass for Devok Maritz.
And that's exactly what you want from your decision makers for Western Province. Godlin Masimla putting it to boot, turning his opposition back. They know they've got a scoreboard advantage over the Pumas. They just need to keep them in their half. Pumas will be desperate to play, and that's where the mistakes will come.
Get the rest of your pack.
See those handling errors. Pumas who only had 2 in the first half. That's up to 6 now. But the penalty count, Bobs, you mentioned that. Big difference between the two sides. John Dobson and Rito Hlungwane have worked really well with them. It's been very good performance from them. You want to keep it under 10. If you can keep it under 8, all the better for Western Province. Let's see how they handle the last 15 minutes of this game. 17 points behind. The Pumas still in it.
5.
Still a man in the sin bin.
Sit.
For the Pumas. Godlin Masimla.
Pause at the back.
Masimla. Swill looking for support. Finds Devet one-on-one. Finds a better of his opposite. Currie, and it's a strong and it's a challenging one from Blöder. Harris into your easy. Space in front of him. This man can't do no wrong at the moment.
I don't know how.
And that's a bonus point, which is important for Western Province.
It opened up like the Red Sea for that man who gets in for his 5th Carling Currie Cup try. Still young, just 21 years old, Evan Roos. What a pass. Godlin Masimla does well. Neathalang Fouchier runs a good dummy line, but it's almost like they didn't want to tackle Evan Roos.
Just the reads from the Pumas defense there. No connection. And he finds a gaping hole.
50.
And Tim Swill asking
20.
the referee how much time he has left. 35 points to 13, Western Province. Tim Swill taking as much time as he could. And it's about 15 seconds left on the yellow card for the Pumas. Irfan Roos.
So Paul de Vet has moved to the wing. They take it up. Good dummy run by Neethling Fouchier, but nothing much in it. Opened up like the Red Sea for Roos. Good pass from Godlin Masimla.
Another sub.
They take it to 37-13 with that conversion. And a replacement coming on now for the Pumas for Ich Prinsloo. 18, Yannicka. And the mistakes keep piling against the Pumas.
Yeah, they're a little bit frustrated now, or making silly mistakes. The Pumas.
It was an important game for the Pumas. Yes, they've lost a bit of momentum from not playing for so many days. Can't get that continuity in their play. And they came here thinking that they do have a chance, but there's a great moment here happening for Simon Miller, who makes his debut for Western Province as F1 Roos. Done that, seen that, got the jersey.
Yeah, what a monster. What a performance from him as well. He's been consistent with these performances. That's what's been so impressive for me. Yes, the Pumas' defense questionable. 2 weak moments. They had numbers on Western Province. Tristan Lay shouldn't have scored that try. The first try, well, we all know about that bogey moment. And now with numbers on them, not making the reads. Western Province taking full advantage.
Well, penalty goes against Western Province as Neethling Fouchier losing his footing, and he's got mud on his face.
Face plant.
Eddie Fouchier, great kick into the 22, gives this pack of Pumas a chance.
Well, that's what happens. Your legs a little bit too far. Need your chest to be about 3/4 over from your toes, and well, he's not even rubbing it off his face. He likes getting his hands dirty. That's how you want to see your tight five, though, Bobs. That's what you want, you know.
Canal Smith has come on for Dan Duplessis in the centres for Western Province as the Pumas set up a driving maul 5 meters out, and the ball is transferred back to the man who's back with us, Simon Verstraat. Currie, and he's back and he's on with the try. And that's 37 points to 18. Pumas convert their opportunity.
Gets in for his 8th Currie Cup try, Simon Verstraat. His 4th of the season. All of them coming from the maul. Peter Janssen van Vuren has been excellent at controlling the line out. He's taken responsibility, making sure that his option is the money ball.
Happy with that, thanks you.
Does very well. Western Province stopped that initial shove, but they're patient. The Pumas, they keep in a low body position, nice and tight up front. Easy enough for Simon Verstraat. One of the players or hookers who calls those tries a team try. Isn't that just lovely to hear? Not willing to celebrate them.
Eddie Fouchier lining up the conversion. And he misses one. It's 37 points to 18. Just about 9. Playing down to 8 minutes left in this game.
Simon Verstraat knows to stay right at the back of that maul, keep it nice and long, so Western Province defenders can't get to him, and one of the best in the Currie Cup when it comes to that.
Ball back into the inside. This is Williams. 8 for Shear.
Touched.
Ball is into Western Province hands now. Neethling for Shear.
Backwards.
Now Smith cleaning up.
Tackle!
Tackle by Simon Verstraat. Godlin Masimla. Pass in front of the man from Skrieda. Dion Bleuler. Skrieda again. Tristan Lades. Man scooting up to him. Sebastian de Klerk. Coming in from the side.
Hold on.
All right.
First in.
Advantage to the Pumas.
And Western Province need to use this opportunity to control the game, not give away those silly penalties, rather focus on getting into the right line, create a culture in the team that when they are up on the scoreboard, to still keep the same standard of discipline.
Bashir.
Time over for a prop. Sound.
Cornell Smith unable to execute that pass, and a very good read from Sebastian de Klerk.
Oh, he's having him. Yep. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go, Pink.
Etienne Fauchier makes way for Sazi Sandy. Man, over the top to Eric Crinier. Makes a few yards going forward. This is Smart. Ball to Swart now. Ginter Smart. 80 for Shia. Shifting on that ball was Devin Williams to Taliard. Pumas into the 22 of Western Province now. Pumzina Magondwana taken back by Namakaba. Ginter Smart. 80 for Shia. Looking for the pass on the inside. It's a bit forward.
Good line from Simon Vedstrad. And that'll be worrying. Looks like Ginter Smuts, you can see him there just flicking his wrist. Might have a little niggle there. Unlucky. Good defense coming in from Dian Bliela. He's a junior Springbok as well. Bliela putting enough pressure on Eddie Fauchier. Not be able to make that pass.
Chris Guerra, number 22 jersey, gets his first game for Western Province. Canal Smith has replaced Dan Duplessis. He replaced Tim Swill. Simon Miller onto the loose forwards for Western Province.
No, it's your loose head that pulled out. You were fine. There was nothing wrong.
The tall Etienne Yannicka, Tux Varsity Cup winner.
Don't stand up.
What an energy he brings off the bench, known as the Lion. Not because of his hairstyle. And it might be a little bit late now to make a comeback in this match, but New Nation Pumas will be looking for energy and effort.
Set.
Get a bit of pressure onto that scrum, and it's a penalty against them. Well, not to be scrumming straight.
They said running around.
Yeah, Twengile Chatezweni has been really strict around that, trying to set a precedent for these sides and keeping the players honest, especially in that front row. It's been a tough day for both front rows.
Heard Chris Guerra is a handy cricketer. And you see, they're just unable to handle the pressure coming from Western Province. Andre Hugo Fenter with the ball for Western Province. Simon Miller gets it back for Western Province. Godlin Masimla. Canal Smith. Pick and go from Namakaba. Shot ball to Godlin Masimla. Does well to retain it. And the clean out from Simon Miller, a bit overzealous.
Yeah, just looking for action a little bit, too keen. There, he just needed to seal the ball. It's an easy clean for him.
Ready for Shia. Looking for a touch finder. Skrieder. Safe as houses. Sergio Peterson takes it back into the half of the Pumas.
It's a tough one for the Pumas. Western Province has turned them behind, punished them for all the mistakes they've made in the second half.
Jimmy Stonehouse has been a tough one for him today. Felt all the decisions might have gone against him. Line-out options have been there for the Pumas. They've loved the front. 6 options going there. Western Province on the other side. Want that ball in the middle. Gone to the back, and it's a successful one. Eddie Fouchier with the cross kick that is unkind, but it's into the hands of Sebastian de Klerk. Fouchier, angry break, losing the ball in contact, and it's 2 knock-ons, no advantage.
Pass forward.
It's been a little bit scrappy from the Pumas, especially in the second half. Willie Engelbrecht hasn't had much go-forward ball, hasn't provided what he usually does for the side. Unable to hold on there. Western Province have put good pressure on the first receivers of the Pumas. Good defensive press from them. Most of the action in this game has been in the middle of the pitch. Pumas have given away too many penalties, given away about 6 or 7 penalties in that area. Western Province, through Tim Sweel's boot, taking advantage of that.
Score with pressure. Bonus point. Seems the winners on their side. Pumas now putting pressure on that scrum. Golden Masimla goes to the blind side, finds a bit of space, and it's a chip and chase. Tristan Lades is tearing after it. Good work from Sebastian de Klerk. Goes down to the ground, gets up quickly, and Tristan Lades around the shoulders.
14 around the neck.
Sebastian de Klerk has been good that time on defense, cleaning up very well. How was that take with a long, not such a long, but a flat cross kick from Eddie Fouchier? That's very good. And you can see clearly Tristan Lades' arm not in the right areas. Above the shoulders for him, gives away the penalty.
Missed line out, and it's a knock-on from the Pumas. That's to Toit, to Kaba. Missed pass from Skrieda to Paul Devet, who's done well to work himself on infield and getting support. Golden Masimla from a different line of angle on the entry of that ruck. De Klerk. Good cleaning out from the Pumas. Fouchier now. Williams. Chopped in the tackle by Western Province.
Advancing in front of the kicker.
In front of the kicker was Johan Tutoy.
Number 7,
so they don't
in front of the
have an opportunity to get a bonus point through scoring 4 tries. The Pumas playing now for pride. Remember, they will have to face Western Province in an away game. Penalties conceded 11 to the Pumas, just 10 for Western Province. And they've had scoreboard pressure. Well, the penalties they did give away after that first half, they already had the luxury of having taken advantage of the penalties the Pumas gave away.
Pumas slowly getting into that line out. Could be the last play of the game.
Another maul try, perhaps?
To the front, to Maza. Simon Verstraat breaks away. Beelines to Golden Masimla, gets over him. He's about 3 meters out. Pumzile Makondwana, footwork in the tackle. And Namak Abba playing the ball on the ground. An opportunity here for the Pumas to show a bit of professional pride. Turning around and setting up a driving maul. It went low, Western Province. Smart.
Use 9.
Makondwana to Eddie Fouchier on the wrap. Advantage to the Pumas. Pumzile Makondwana getting involved. Squander Timaza. Into Smarts now. To Dierwold Maritz. Pick and go from Westraat. Made by Tutoit, but he fights well through the tackle. Into Smarts. Eddie Fouchier. Running into the tight five. Form of Basson and Sandy.
We've got a nick.
And Jean de Jong, who's taken over the captaincy now from Ernst van Rijn, who's left the pitch.
This is not good look for Pumzile Makondwana as he gets a bit of attention around his neck, feeling that pressure.
I'm speaking now.
Good to see the medics
Conceded.
swarming onto him very quickly.
We need to
Great response from them, making sure they go through all the steps.
Yeah, protocols being observed, yeah.
It was always going to be tough for him taking it up. Yeah, and it looks like he just twisted his neck slightly there. Hopefully not too serious.
He's in good hands.
Sure, okay. Thanks, you.
Book smart. Taking all the precautionary measures to look after the player safety.
One of the players who's joined the Pumas, signed in 2019 from the Lions, did Pumzile Makondwana, born in Elliotdale in the Eastern Cape, the old Selbornian, and he's worried.
Concerned because they're not just the players, it's the people you look after. You're a mentor, you're a father, and you feel for anyone who goes through this. Well, it's a professional rugby career, it is physical. It's been a tough one for Jimmy Stonehouse. And Godspeed to Pumzile.
Yeah, Jimmy Stonehouse will be looking at a side which has been riddled with injuries. A lot on his mind. But this is what we have to look forward to. It's Carling Currie Cup rugby up next. Blue Bulls versus Sigma Lions.
Yeah, initially he was on the ball, and then he went to his feet and carried on playing the ball.
Channel of Champions keep on giving. And it's 37 points to 18 at the moment. A bit of time added on because of the injury. But Western Province with a bonus point away from home, and Tristan Lades has had a brace in this game. Brother to a Springbok, Dylan Lades, and family with the white hoops.
Yeah, Dylan Lades. Just take a look at the highlights. One of the most incredible rugby passes you will ever see. His older brother.
Well, let's look at the log as it stands now and what has happened and what this result does to that. It was the Pumas were fourth in the log and Western Province were fifth, and now with that win and the bonus point, they leaped them by 2 points and going into the second round of the Currie Cup. The Lions take on the Bulls, so there's a chance and opportunity for the Lions to move from the basement if they get the positive result, and the bonus point would do them a whole lot of good to climb there and getting in closer within the Pumas. It's all about the bonus points and how many numbers they could get. The Sharks on top of the log with their bonus point form. They win, and these are the tries, and this is the most bizarre one. Tristan Lades finds the ball in his hands. He has to just turn around and use his pace.
Brandon Valentine, before coming off the pitch, good front ball. They set it up nice and strong, and Simon Westraat snipes on the side. Gave away the penalty try to the Western Province.
And then it was Western Province who put the ball into their hands, and Hugo does a good decision here, playing and putting the person in a better position, giving him the ball, and Paul DeWitt under the post. Western Province starting to take control.
How dangerous was Evan Roos? Great awareness. Keeps the ball alive. Tim Sweel just looks up. Brilliant play from Tristan Lades to keep his width and communicate for that cross kick.
And then after this, Dion Bleuler with an inspired carry, and then F1 Roos straight through. no one in front of him. Getting that bonus point try was important for Western Province, but the Pumas had to respond, and where did they go? To their strength is their forward pack. Simon Verstra just coming off from the sin bin, stayed patient, tight as anything was the pack, and they got a try. And now, right back live, another chance and opportunity for the Pumas. To Engelbrecht they go. And this is Edwin Swart driving on to Western Province. An opportunity again to Smart. Read from Fauchier. And finally, they get something. Well, the pressure they've had put on to Western Province in the last 2 minutes. Yes, not the result they wanted, but they showed the fight and the pride.
Definitely, they did show the fight and the pride. Western Province did well to stop that try, but Eddie Fauchier, top point scorer in this year's Carling Currie Cup, adds a few more to his tally. And he'll have the opportunity to put the cherry on top now with what is not a very easy kick for posts. Sits with a 72% strike rate. Eddie Fauchier. Remember, they do also have Ginter Smuts, who's a very good kicker. And just hooks it a little bit. Well, pristine conditions. Both sides wanted to throw the ball around. They wanted to play rugby. It was fantastic to watch. A few mistakes, though, from Western Province in the first half. Didn't allow them to extend the lead as much as they would have liked, but they fixed things in the second half. Pumas started giving away penalties, and where most of the game was played in the middle of the pitch, Province took full advantage of that through Tim Sweels. And in the end, 37 points to 23.